Governor, hi, Peter Summer with Capital Intel. You will be pleased to know that the third largest game hosting company out of Kiev, Ukraine, they're originally from Kharkiv, are going to be opening up a data center and IT gaming boot camp in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, they're the third largest Microsoft partner, and they were working with the Kharkiv governor, and you know, you're now considered the governor pro business.
I'd love to connect with them at some point.
And Dorothy Leavell is now hosting them on Sunday in church in Gary.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'd love to get them connected with our IEDC team, our Economic Development Corporation.
And this is what Ukraine needs today for all the war wounded. And we got the money from DFC, EBRD. They could build this tomorrow in Ukraine. They got the resources. You got a lot of wound.
This is wonderful.
I know.
Fantastic. All
right.
Thank you.
And I'll see you at the engineering, because of the engineering school. So you get gaming degrees and applied sciences and a job. All right. Thank you, sir. Raimondo, I just came back from Kiev with all these great dynamic private sector companies. So they were just seeking U.S. CEOs out to Ukraine, but they're coming over to the U.S. mid-August.
They are?
Yeah. One is going to open up an office in Chicago. It may be Gary, Indiana, in tech server space.
It'd be amazing if they...
Vernon Smith and Cozy Witherspoon, who is he's the assessor. Yes. And this gentleman is representing the Chamber of Commerce. And we have a former school board member, which has been, thing that we're working on. And again, thank you for your service. It was a difficult time.
I was on my way out, and Mr. Melton said, you can't leave. I kept asking, am I supposed to be here? Thank you for
Well, and we want to thank you for your service on that school board. It was a very difficult time when you served. And I was hoping that Vanessa Allen, who is a new member now, she could be here today. I'm not certain about her. I wanted our mayor, Democratic nominee for mayor, to be here to talk with them, because what is really important, if anybody wants to come in this community, we've got to have the community support. But we have to also have any unreadiness, any questions that we have. We need to hear it from those who would like to be here. I can just vouch for Gary. I don't live in Gary simply because I started in Chicago first. But I love the people in this community. All of these people who are here are friends of mine. Others are here. It was kind of short notice, and some people had other plans that they couldn't be here today. But I tell you, you will not find a finer community than Gary, Indiana. And I don't just say that today. Anybody who heard me talk, Chicago or wherever, I talk about Gary and the people here because they are the finest. You could not come to a better place than to Gary, Indiana, for the hospitality, for the interest, for the support. I have had it for the last 62 years that I have been here. I have been publisher for like 54. But before that, I worked here. My first job during the summer in high school was in Gary. We used to have a home show over at the Gary Armory and all of that. And so I'm not talking about what I heard. I can tell you about us continuing to be in this community, and we hope to do even more. So if we get some people who are like-minded, as some people want to say, it means a plus for us all. So we are just hopeful that I can't speak for any administration. These people can't speak for their positions by themselves. They have boards. And but Steve is from our NAACP, and I think you met my dear friend. I already told my little story about me and Vernon Smith. You might have missed it. But I was late for a luncheon with him about 60-some years ago, and he blessed me out. He said, I only have 30 minutes. He's a teacher. And I was late. Well, I thought I had a good reason, but I bet you one thing, I'll never be late anymore. And we've been great friends ever since. It's been really a wonderful relationship we've had. And so I just want to thank you all for coming. I want everybody, I don't want to talk all the time. I want you all to converse with.
You said some good things, though, but being businessmen, they should know that you can't beat Indiana's low taxes to do business. Now, being 15 miles from Chicago, which is the largest market in the Midwest, Indiana's low taxes, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. We got plenty of land. We got great Class 1A railroads running through the city. We've got 3 major interstates, the most heavily traveled interstate, 8094.
Which is under construction. We got all up in that.
We've got 90 running through state runway. We just had a casino open up a business here. It's the #1 casino in the state of Indiana right now.
The Hard Rock?
So when you think about business, this northwest quarter is ground zero, ready to be on the come up. And you want to be here to take advantage of that come up. The education piece is critical. And we got a former school board representative that has influence. This is Dr. Smith. You talk about education, you got to talk about him.
And businessman.
So that's right. Now, I'm a businessman too.
Absolutely.
I've got 2 businesses, and that's why I'm for business. I'm the former chairman of Gary Crusader National Headquarters. That's why I speak on the infrastructure, because I have an idea of some of the things that's going on.
Absolutely.
So when you look at your business, I think we've got that. Don't we have a dark fiber running through town? We got the dark fiber running through town.
What is? Oh, it's a big broadband.
It's running right here. Right. No one else can claim that. No one else can claim that. So if you in their business, and they didn't give you want to be front and center.
Right on Lake Michigan. Let's not forget that. That's the same Lake Michigan.
We've got some things here that are very attractive.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So just come to them.
Maybe shortly I explain who we are, what we do. My English is not good, that's why Vlad will support me. Yesterday we come from Kiev, from Ukraine. I am honored and CEO one of biggest in the world cloud gaming service Boosteroid. In the world, 4 big players. First Microsoft, second Nvidia, third Boosteroid, our platform, and on 4th position Amazon. Now we're biggest than Amazon. We have 12 data centers in Europe and 6 data centers in US, in Chicago, in what state?
Basically all over the country. It's Texas, North Carolina, Washington, Pennsylvania, and a few other spots.
What mean cloud gaming? If you remember, 10 years ago or 15 years ago, everybody we see movie from DVD disc or VHS or VHS. You remember this time?
Some kind of way.
But now nobody has this. Why? Because everybody use YouTube and everybody use Netflix. You do not need to buy something, you pay on the subscription. We make same model. With our system, people can play on all devices what they have. For example, TV, for example, phone, for example, pad, and so on. They don't need power. They need, because all these games starting in our servers. That's why we need many data centers in all the world. 1 years and a half we thinking to make here main company, our holding company in US, but in our country, this Russia came with a war, with a missile attack and so on. And now situation much more better because US help a lot for us. Other countries like Great Britain and so on, so on, so on. Now situation much more better. Before, what remember, we have in Kiev maybe 20 missile attack, rocket attack per day. Now this situation much more, how to say, лучше, better.
Yeah.
That's why we came to US, continue work about our cloud gaming service, and make all whatever we need to grow. We discussed with Peter many times, and he told that, guys, exactly you need come first in Indiana. Why? Because you are you can work in all places in the world, but in Indiana, for your business or for all businesses, much more better taxation than other states have.
Sure.
That's why we came. Thank you so much. What you how to say
For
inviting us. Thank you. We appreciate how your pastor give us all of us energy today.
Yeah, true.
And thank you for this. And next thing why we came today, we can make school or academy with like we do now in Kharkov. Kharkov, this is second city in Ukraine, around 2.5 million population. Our Kharkov agglomeration around 2.5 million population. And what means this academy or IT school? We have so good team who have knowledge about hardware because we produce servers without any help. We work together with the Intel, AMD, Nvidia, Lenovo, Asus, HP, Dell, and so on, so on, so on. Now, this one of как этот самый востребованный специальность?
The most demanded positions.
Positions who know how make these servers. We can teach. We can open here a school for teach people to
Learn how to do it.
learn how to do
Yeah.
this. And Peter asked me because we make same in Ukraine. 1 million our soldiers will come after war finish. Where they will have work. Peter 2 months ago have been in Ukraine. And he saw that we have nice city. Kharkov, Kiev. What do you think?
Kharkiv, Kiev. Kiev was working. It's
In spite of the war.
Oh yeah. They're going to work. You have missile attacks, but
University, business,
business, everything.
all work.
And they're
Somebody asked me a question. Why you want to do it? Why aren't you, with all of the devastation that has happened in Ukraine, why not do more there? Why would you want to come here? But listen, I'm not asking that question. That's somebody else that asked that. We need people to invest in our community.
On top of that, basically, we, since we're moving the headquarters to the US and moving the business to the US, cloud gaming, and just let me very briefly tell you two important things about cloud gaming. First of all, it comes with many additional things, and one of them is social impact. So since we're moving in the US, and we will be opening in Indiana or elsewhere, this is still being determined right now. A part of our footprint will definitely be the social impact. That's what we do in Ukraine. That's what we will be doing anywhere where we open up. And this, as Ivan has said, is the academy where we can teach people to build private cloud, to deal with servers, something that they cannot learn.
Sorry to that is the first thing. Second thing, what we can do, we can teach people how to produce games. This is everybody thinking that this is need 5 years for this. No, not right. For example, we many times saw in Ukraine that for half year people who don't have university, who not learning.
Don't have.
Only with the school.
Yeah.
Publicly traded and I buy stock.
They will be going on NASDAQ.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
we will go on NASDAQ in a few years.
Or even sooner, it's $1 billion company on NASDAQ, if they were going on NASDAQ
One thing
tomorrow.
about the
Yeah.
industry. So basically, gaming is now way bigger than big pharma, for example. And if you take a look at the acquisitions in big pharma, Bayer buys Monsanto for less money than Microsoft buys another game publisher, Activision Blizzard. So the industry is really huge and enabling people to get to this level.
All right.
No,
Tell me about it. We had trouble getting here this morning.
And Mr. Mayor,
This is,
Mayor-elect.
Mayor, the Democratic nominee soon to take office in January. Mayor Gary in there. As Mayor Gary in there. So thank you so much for coming. He just drove up from Mississippi. But I'm telling you, they're still breathing down there, even though they had the water and all the other problems out there. Yeah, well, I want you to introduce, you missed a beautiful service this morning. Reverend Robinson was speaking to us all in the most dynamic way. My daughter and I and Vernon, we're debating whether he was talking to them.
Gary, asked are you a steal to Ukraine and vice versa. But
we are now working in US. We have here a 6 data center in Chicago, but we rented racks. We use co-location model, we not own. And 12 data centers we have in Europe.
What's the square footage to your data centers typically?
My English is not so good, but support me, okay?
We